Hello and welcome to another episode from the Alphacraft server. Today, I made a to-do list of things that we need to do today. So I need to kidnap some villagers. That's going to be the first thing. And then we're going to build a villager breeder, build a raid farm. And then this is going to be the big one, is getting villagers from every single biome, because I kind of want like as much variety in my villagers as possible, because I'm going to need a lot of villagers and get gear. I currently am armorless. I don't know what happened to my armor. I've been gone for a week. Yeah, I have like nothing. I've been dying a lot today. Just like building this, thinking about what I'm doing, I'm like, yeah, I'm dying a lot. Being armorless is really bad. But I have a feeling I know where I can get some villagers. So actually, let me get a horse. And actually, I'll show you some stuff I've done between episodes, which is mostly... Oh yeah, we got a villager guy right here. So we really only need one, but I don't have any stuff to cure him. So... that's a problem. I'm probably just not even going to worry about it for the time being. We'll cure him later on. Make him a special villager. But yeah, over here, this is Bunny's area. I think she's going to be building just around that river. But there's a village right here. And I know she's done some stuff over here. But I do know there are some villagers we might be able to steal. Which, oh no, she's right there. Down. Sneak. Yep, there she is. There she goes. Quick. We'll just act super casual about this. Oh. I didn't think that through at all. I think there's some villager. This is like not horse safe at all. I can't tell. There's plenty of villagers in there. So what I'm thinking I'm going to be doing is breeding up these villagers and then kidnapping the babies. That way I do not mess with Bunny's villagers too much. But now the other thing I've been doing is I've been breeding some horses, which is why I have this guy who's decently fast. He's not the fastest one I have, but I want to save those so I make sure I can get an even fast one later on. But yeah, just right over here, I've got a few horses and donkeys I've been breeding up. And they're all decently good. The donkeys still need a lot of work. The horses still need some work. They're doing pretty good. Everything's all working out pretty good. But currently, because I don't have an elytra, this is how I'm getting around. And it's so much faster than walking. And honestly, I'm going to just kind of take things at my own pace for the time being. Which, yeah, just riding horses is something I've not really used, because normally I just get an elytra almost immediately. And this is really quite nice. But as for the villagers, once I get them, I'm going to need somewhere to put them. So I've dug out this massive room. Now, it's not looking the greatest right now, but I'm pretty sure we can just change that into something far more cozy and comfortable. Now we can have up to 16 villagers in here, which is going to be more than enough for the starter game. Because once we get like a ton of villagers, I'm going to be building a tower outside, and it's going to go all the way to build height, and it's going to carry every single one of the villagers that we need. Because I'm going to need a lot of villagers, because there's so much variety here. I want to use villagers to give me access to as many blocks as possible. So all of the terracotta, all of the glazed terracotta, there's some like polished stones, and there's a lot of other blocks as well that I'm going to be using them to get a ton of, which is going to be quite helpful for my needs. But now this place is very empty. We need to get some villagers, which we can do from right here. I believe there's like 5 villagers in there, which means if I just give them a bunch of carrots, there should be a bunch of children running out. But before I start messing with them, I really need to get this path laid out to where they're going to be, because messing with villagers is an absolute nightmare if you're not prepared. So I want to make sure I have all the preparations done first, and then actually worry about breeding them and everything. And the rail track is now in, so I'm just going to do one test to make sure this does in fact work. It's a bit of a journey. We'll go over a hill or two, and then we'll make our way into the holding area for where all the villagers are going to be. And I think that's actually the one part I was expecting to be the most challenging. So I think we should be all clear. And then once we get back here, we'll go in. We should just fall straight down. Yep, all good. And we move over. Perfect. First try. Perfect. We map. So now all that remains is to come over here and just chuck some carrots into there and hope that something happens. Okay, they're sharing carrots. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, up, yep. You should see a baby sometime soon. Are there any children in here? They might need more beds. I'll give them some more food and we'll... This is probably the hardest part about working with villagers. Now how am I going to get you out? Ah, there we go. Nighttime. Yeah, you're going to look for a bed. Good. Break the bed. And then I think I just put it out there. And you're going to... Yes! Yes, you came out. I can break the bed again. Nope. Nope. Back this way. Back this way, please. Please? Where are you going? No. Nope. Go back. There's a bed that way. Yes! Trapped. Perfect. Now, he's off. And off to new life. New is ready to go. So we just plop that there and off he goes. All right, everything's all cleaned up and these two are fast asleep. And now what remains is basically wait for them to grow up and fill up all of the beds, and then we'll have villagers for the next few purposes. Well, I gave these guys some carrots, logged off, came back, and I think these may not be villagers. These are probably some weird crossbreed between a rabbit and a villager, because they have been so busy while I've been gone, and we have so many kids now. Absolutely wonderful. So it's time to move on to step 2, which is to build a raid farm, because the amount of emeralds I'm going to need for my project back here is going to be absolutely insane, which means, yeah, raid farm 100% of the way. I've gathered up the resources right here. Now I have everything that we need to build this raid farm, so let's get to it. And there's the first part of it built. So now the next step I have to do is to get the villagers in all these little chambers up there. There's 4 of them, which means I'm going to need 4 villagers. And I'm following a tutorial by IanXO4. There's links in the description, all that stuff. Go check it out, because this is possibly the most insane thing I've ever seen. So what we have to do is get the villagers to come up here, run up here, and then run all the way in here. It's a bit of a way up. Yeah, we'll pop up here. And then you're just going to fall down through these things into their little holding chambers. So I need to go and get my 4 villagers from the little room we had earlier. And I've already lined them up into some minecarts, so I can just break them out of here and send them off on their way. Away they go. And now all loaded up into boats, ready for their trip to the raid farm. And up you go! And now that everything's in place, this build is done, at least functionally. Later on, I'll probably try to make this thing look a lot nicer. But if we just head on up and not drown, just head on up here. And this area is going to have to get sorted out because I just don't have any of the items I'm going to be gathering yet. I have not started the farm. But up here, basically all we do is come inside. Look that way, look down. and swing every once in a while. Really quite simple. Now, I need to find a pillager outpost because I need Bad Omen. Yeah, the one time you actually want Bad Omen. And I also need to be careful because there's villagers over there. There are villagers over there somewhere. So basically I have to go this way on the boat and hope I find a pillager outpost somewhere at a decent distance. All right, I have found the pillager outpost. There's very obviously a pillager right here. I would like to find one that has the banner, please and thank you. But I do have to be careful when heading out because I did notice there's a village just over there. And I do not want to start a raid too early. All right, I just saw a guy with the banner. Yep, there he is. But this is a bit of a sticky situation. Hey, how about that? I've got a bad feeling about this. Indeed. And I saw an allay just up here. Yes. We can get ourselves an allay while we're here. Here, you have that. And bloop. Oh, hi. You wanted to be in the party. Whenever you're returning somewhere, it seems so much shorter than when you were first leaving. Like, seriously, every time, even in real life, when I'm hiking, it's like, oh, the return trip feels so much shorter. Now, this farm will basically just turn on the second I step foot on it because of how it's positioned. So we have to be really fast once we get out of the boat. Yeah, there's my scaffolding right there. I can just get out, get on the scaffolding, and then climb up and hope I did everything right. There we go. Looks like it's working. The farm does work. However, given my current armor situation, I'm dying to Vex constantly. So, it's like, yes, this thing will work and give me infinite emeralds, but I need proper armor and weapons to farm there. So that means I'm probably going to have to take a trip to the shopping districts and just get the bare minimum so I can really start pumping out the emeralds. I've gotten much better gear. I'm now an all diamond, protection 4, sharpness 5, swimming edge 3. But let's see if this will work this time without killing me. Well, it did work, but there were a few issues because this server runs off of paper instead of just like vanilla Minecraft or Fabric with Indium. There's a few weird little things that'll happen. So I had to adjust the chamber up above. But fortunately, the tutorial also had a Fabric variant in the downloads, so I just adjusted that little bit up there and it works flawlessly. And then I've extended the storage quite a bit. And I've got 4 chests for emeralds, and every once in a while I've been popping on my camera account to make sure that stuff's all sorting properly, and there's some emeralds that are actually still going into fire. So I might need another row, but I think 4 is probably fine. And this is even like an hour of AFKing. This is probably like off and on for maybe half an hour or so. And there's still like twice that I've used for villagers already. Because I've been working with these guys to really get me all set up with all of the enchantments, and everything is now all good. So all the librarians here, they all have like some trades that I need. I haven't obviously kept track of them. I'm gonna have to build a trading hall in the very near future, but there's something I really want to do this time with my trading hall, and that is to have villagers of all kinds of the variants from all the biomes, which means I'm gonna have to bring out some of these guys to different biomes and then breed them and bring their offspring back here. That way I can get all of the biome variants. And I've set up a railway system here in the Nether. That way I can get every single one of the variants. I believe that over there is a taiga, which I got a couple of these guys from. I accidentally grabbed the second taiga from over that one. I meant to get the swamp over there. And there was also, let's see, that's the savannah, desert, believe this one over there is the jungle. And I think that one's snow. That's all 7. Because this one technically is plains. Yeah, I've gotten all of them set up for where I'm going to be moving villagers to breed them, which I've already gotten these 2 from the savannah over here into a desert. So now all I have to do is place down some beds and then throw them some bread, which I have all this stuff in here. But there's one slight thing. If I come this way, this over here, that's Frill's base. No one tell Frill that I'm here. Pretend that nobody is here. Yeah, so just keep that between me and you. Don't tell Frill. No reason for him to know this is here. But on the other side, I have it set up so basically once they grow up, they'd come out here and immediately get stuck in a minecart. Because dealing with the hassle of villagers is literally the worst. I try to over-prepare now because I don't want to... these guys getting them over here was already quite a challenge. I've made some mistakes already, but they're here. Matters. Now I need to get these guys to have some desert children so I can bring those back home. And I just set everything up, and there we go. There's the first desert child. And a few days later, I managed to get all of the biome variants all stored up in here, which is absolutely amazing. And then I didn't record for like a month. So there's some things to talk about. Yes. Yeah. Different skin. I was in MCC Rising with a few fellow alphas, Richard Thornton, Marky Sparky, and Generous. We had a lot of fun. We're definitely going to be doing some commemoration of that event in the spawn area. So I'm currently thinking of building a giant axolotl and a pond, sort of similar to what I did for Spec's Build Challenge last season. But yeah, that happened. And then Starfield came out, and I've been playing Starfield. So, sorry, I'm playing Starfield instead of Minecraft, instead of making Minecraft videos. Yeah. I'm back now, and I'm probably going to be building a few of my Starfield ships in Frill's base, because he's building a Star Wars-themed base, which I'm super excited about. But yes, all of the biome variants of villagers are here. And funnily enough, after I had planned this out, Mojang came out and was like, hey, we're changing villagers a little bit. So now books are coming from different biome variants, and I'm like, oh, cool. I'm already prepared. I'm already prepared for that. And honestly, after doing this, as long as you have access to the nether roof, it is not that bad. It is not that bad to get every single variant. Although that being said, I kind of want like a few more variants. And especially now that we have the mangrove swamp, like these guys, mangrove wood. And then, what is it? Which is the other one missing? Jungle? Like, jungle wood. They both have woods to have their own villagers. It'd be cool if they did, but in the meantime, I'm stuck here with them. I don't have a way out. Mistakes have been made. Excuse me, sir. I really don't want to hurt you. Is this Silk Touch? Yes. And then is this Silk Touch? Yes. But yeah, lots of things have happened. Hopefully the next episode comes out a lot sooner. I'm planning on it, actually. But if we had, I think is it this portal? I'll do this portal. It's been a month since I've logged on, to be completely honest. I think I logged on a couple times, tried to record the outro, and I just couldn't get it right. Because it was just hard with MCC and all that, and I'm like, how do I go back to this? Like, oh my gosh. That was such an amazing experience. And if you want to see any of the games, I believe all of the Alphacraft members have actually posted our point of views onto our YouTube channels as like individual games. So if you want to just watch just the games and that's it, it's all on our channels. There's playlists. I'll try to remember to leave a pinned comment with everything. That way it's easy to find, because if I start adding stuff to the description, it's going to be massive, and there's going to be tons of links. So I'll probably put them in all the spots. But let's see. I've had a horse, right? Yes, I had a horse. I actually just watched this episode to get caught up on what I was doing right before I started recording this clip finally, which is the funniest thing. It's like, what was I doing? Oh, I can just watch my episode. And I'm like, wait a minute. This episode's actually kind of entertaining. I did something right. But I think, because I remember at the very beginning, I had this board with all the things. Yeah, that board of all the things I need to do. I think I actually checked them all off. I actually think I managed to do that. Which, if that's the case, I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do next episode. Although I actually already do know. Yeah, to-do list, village breeder, raid farm, get gear, a creeper blew up earlier. I remember this now. Yeah, I actually managed to do everything. That's actually incredible. Yeah, so we can literally just boop, 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 do all that and build a massive trading hall. That is my plan for the next episode.